Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, before we proceed, please I would just like you to go and subscribe and press on the notification button for more videos. What I have today for you is the rules of negative and positive signs when it comes to solving mathematical problems. So, to start, I will first of all put the possible ways when we are solving, we come across them, all the possible ways. So I'll first of all put all the signs. We are going to look at how negative and positive signs interact when we are solving. So we are going to see how it interact with division signs and multiplication signs also. So to proceed, I'm going to put all the signs. After putting all the signs, then we are going to solve some examples of each. So we're going to start with addition. Take it as A. Addition. One. We have negative plus negative, which is equals negative negative plus positive, which is equals to this one. You can either get negative or positive answer. I will explain this one later. We are going to look for some examples. Lastly, we have positive plus positive plus positive. This one which is positive. Now, B. Subtraction. So let me put the possible ways. We have negative minus positive, which is equals negative, positive minus minus, which is equals to positive, positive minus positive, which is equals to, this one is either positive or negative. I will explain this one later when we are solving. Sorry, 2, 3. We have multiplication, C. With the possible ways. Negative times negative is equals to positive. Negative times positive, which which is equals to negative, positive times negative is equals to negative. Lastly, we have positive times positive, which is equals positive. So, okay, let's look at examples. Then we are going to look at division also. So, the first one with addition, let's look at the example. 18. Okay, so let's proceed. We have the addition. These are the possible ways for when it comes to addition, subtraction, multiplication. So let's just use these ways, then we'll solve some examples. Then later on we'll move to division. So these are the signs. So let's substitute our numbers. I'll use 80 for short as example. So let's say examples. Now, with the first one, let's prove this one. Let's substitute our numbers. Let's say we have negative 3, negative 3 plus negative 4. Negative 3 plus negative 3 plus negative 4. Now, in this case, when you have positive and negative, this simply means negative. So this is negative. So this is the same as, or this is the same as negative 3, negative 4, which is equals to negative 7. So you should take note, when you have two signs, when you meet positive and negative, it simply means negative. Okay, let's move to, that is why we said, I wrote here negative plus negative equals to negative. As you can see, our answer is negative. I will move to the second. So, we are through with this one. Negative 3 plus minus 4 is equals to negative 7. So as you can see, our answer is negative 7. And our sign here is negative 7. That is to tell you, when you have a negative number, adding with a negative number, it gives you what? A negative answer, which is negative 7. So with this one, why I said we are going to have positive or negative answer. Let me prove to you. For example, negative 7 plus 1. Negative 7 plus 1. This is the same as, you can still put it this way, or 1 minus 7. So it's still the same, which is equals to negative 6. This is for the negative. Now let me prove the positive. Now, when we interchange these numbers, now let me tell you the difference. With this one, when you are given a problem like this, when the first number is bigger than the second number, when you have a bigger number adding with a smaller number, just know that the answer will be negative. And vice versa. When you have a smaller number, a smaller negative number adding with a bigger number, the answer will be positive. Now let me reverse this number. Let me interchange this number and you see for the positive. So let me use this way. Now let me put this one, negative 1 plus 7. Sorry for that. Negative 1 plus 7. This is the same as, you can still put it this way. This is the same as 7 minus 1. This is equals to 6. So that is why I said this one can be negative or positive. With this one is just adding two positive number. Positive plus positive. E.g. this one is just simply the same as, let's just say 3 plus 3 equals 6. Okay, so we are through with addition. These are the possible ways when we are solving. But you should take note, when you have positive and negative, it is negative. The same as if you have negative, positive, it's still the same as negative. Now let's move to subtraction. In subtraction, negative, we start with the first one, negative, positive, which is equals negative. That is negative number. When a negative number is subtracting with a positive number, it is negative. For instance, negative 2 minus 1. Let's use this one. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. First of all, negative 2 and minus another 1, it is negative 3. Let's move to the next. We have example positive, negative equals positive. Please, before I proceed, any question? So, negative 2, negative 1 is negative 3. Now let's move to the next, the second. When a positive number, that is positive, negative, let me substitute a number there. We have, let's say 5, negative 1. So with this one, when we have negative, it simply means positive. So you should take note of the difference. With this one, we had positive, negative. Positive, negative is negative. Negative, positive is negative. But with this one, is negative, which is positive. So this is the same as 5 plus 1, which is 6. the third. For example, with this one, you can have either a positive answer or a negative answer. Let me bring out some examples. Let's just use the same numbers to facilitate the work. So we have 5, negative 1, which is equals 4, or 1. This one is for the positive. Now for the negative, let's interchange this number. We have the negative 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5. This one is negative 4. So, as you can see, we have positive 5, that is positive, minus positive. It's either positive or negative. So this is the one for the positive, and this is the one for negative. So the difference is when the first number is bigger than the second number, that is when the first number is bigger than the second number, it is positive. When the first number is smaller than the second number, it is negative, when you are using negative sign. Let's move to multiplication. The first one we have negative times negative is positive. For instance, let's say negative 4 times negative 4 is equals. Now when you are multiplying two negative numbers, it is positive. So negative 4 times negative 4 is positive. It's 16, sorry, which is 16. That is why we have here positive. So when you're multiplying two negative numbers, it is positive. This is it. Negative 4, which is negative number, times negative 4. It is 16. Next. Let's say negative 2 times 2. Now the next one is when you are multiplying negative number with a positive number, it is negative. So we have negative 2, which is negative number, times 2, which is positive number. It is 4. It is negative 4, sorry. The next example, next way, possible way, we have, for instance, positive times negative is negative. Let's just use this same numbers to facilitate the work. Let's use this. Now it's positive times negative, which is 2 times negative 2, which is equal to negative 4. So when you are multiplying negative times positive is negative. When you are multiplying positive times negative is negative. As you can see from our example, and the last. This one is just simply positive times positive, which is positive. Let's say 3 times 3, 3 times 3 equals 9. Any question, please? Okay. So these are the possible ways. As you can see, all the signs. These are the possible ways. When solving, we come across these possible ways. So this one, positive times positive is positive. So as you can see, 3 is positive. This 3 is positive. So 3 times 3 is 9. So let's look at division. Let's just use this portion for division. So let me first of all put the signs for division, the possible ways for division. Let's name this one D. First possible way. Can have negative divided by negative, which is positive. Another possible way, we can have negative divided by positive, which is negative. And still have positive divided by negative, which is negative. And lastly, positive divided by positive, which is positive. Examples. So let's start with the first one. Negative divided by negative is positive. Let's look at 2 negative numbers. Let's take negative 9 divided by negative 3, which is equals negative 9 divided by negative 3. So this negative will cancel with this negative. So we have 9 divided by 3. So this is the same as 9 divided by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. The second example. Negative divided by positive is negative. So we have negative 4 divided by 2. Now with this one, when a negative number is divided with a positive number, it is negative. So we have a negative number here, negative 4 divided by 2, which is positive. So negative 2 divided by 2 is supposed to be negative 2. That is why we have here negative divided by positive is negative. As you can see here, negative number divided by negative 4 divided by 2, which is positive, is equals to negative 2. You just divide your number and you include a negative. Like that. Example 3. Now, when a positive number is dividing with a negative number, it is negative. Let's look at an example. Let's say we have 6, which is positive. 6 divided by negative 1. So, what do we have here? When a positive number is dividing with a negative number, it is negative. So, this is a positive number, 6, dividing with a negative number, negative 1. So, which is 6 divided by 1. First of all, I just said 6 divided by 1 is what? 6. So, and you include your negative sign. So, this is negative 6. Lastly, this one is just simply when a positive number is dividing a positive number, it is positive. So let's just say 4 divided by 4, which is 1. Positive. So this is all about how the positive and negative signs manipulate themselves with the various signs, like you can see in multiplication and division. So thanks very much for watching. On our next video, we are going to look at simultaneous equation. So please do subscribe if you love my channel. Please do subscribe for more videos. Thanks very much.